Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy Haters Are Welcome, and today we're gonna be talking about JFK and other neatly things that might mention what happened Thanksgiving. But anyway, let's get to it. So I was watching this movie in class called JFK something something by, I think it was Oliver Stone, and he was the director, if I'm correct. And in the movie, God, I'm forgetting all the names and stuff. But anyway, forgot the name of the actor or the name of the character. But anyway, he's accusing of someone, I think is B, I don't know, it starts with a B. He's accusing of this guy of, of being like basically the ringleader, being in the, JFK killing. And so, as I was watching the movie, I kind of, watched a certain part when it's at towards the end when they are in the courtroom and they are talking about, stuff there. I was watching the main part where it's like, he talks about there's 3 people he thinks in the movie. He thinks 3 people were responsible for killing him. At least 5 shots were shot, if I'm correct. The first shot missing, and that's when JFK is seen about to wave into the crowd. If you want to watch the Zapruder film, I think I'm saying it wrong, Zapruder or something. If you want to watch that film, you can see when it's slow down, he goes to wave, but then he immediately goes into fist. So if you ever like try to do something, it's like going out to touch glass and all of a sudden it breaks. You immediately pull your hand back in fist or do something. So what my theory was, obviously there's a shot. Maybe he didn't see it. Maybe he didn't hear it, but maybe he felt, I don't know how he would. I don't think he heard anything because everyone else would have reacted, and obviously he was waving, about to wave to the crowd, and they didn't react. So I'm thinking, my guess is that it probably like whizzed by him and he saw just like glare. And so the next thing was that he gets shot in the back. If I'm correct, this is the order. He gets shot in the back, I think back neck or something. And when he gets shot in the back of the neck, he goes forward. Okay, I don't know if you can tell. If you look closely, you can see he goes forward a little. I don't know if it's a lot, but in the JFK movie, it clearly shows how he went forward. But if you're watching the Zapruder film, which is on YouTube, no sound, just it was old time. They had color, but it was an old video. But anyway, it's on YouTube, and I'll link it. And he goes forward, and then you can see him like doing like covering his neck, almost doing something like that. And then, if I'm not mistaken, the guy that was sitting in front of JFK gets shot at, and hits his back, if I'm correct. I'm not sure. I think it hits his armpit or something like that. Then after that comes the kill shot. No. What happens, I think, is I don't know. No, yeah. What happens next is the kill shot. The kill shot, everyone can clearly see. Every person with the right mind can clearly see he gets shot from the front. That's why his body goes back and left. So clearly, law of physics, law of everything, common sense states, duh, he got shot from the front left. Because he got shot from the front right. Because he went back left. So why is it, if I'm correct, why is it that the government or anybody who's debating say that he got shot from the back? Hello, kill shot was shot from the front right. If anything, you could say there was only one shooter, and he was from the front right, and I'm pretty sure that was the grassy knolls, right? Front right. I'm not sure, but y'all leave your comments on that. So I'm kind of iffy about this. I really want to figure out what happened. I would like to know if the government was part of this, or who was a part of this, who's the main guy, and I think this is important for our country to know eventually. 2029 is when the documents should be released. They could be kept longer, but who knows. I hope they're released 2029 when that year comes. If I'm doing YouTube, you will see me posting a video on this, and I will be talking about this. I will do like a full analysis. But I think we as a country need to know what happened to our president. And as a country, maybe not that year, or maybe, not that decade, but I think we should have known sooner. They shouldn't have kept it from us, And I mean, again, this is not my place to decide what's best for the country. I think it's, as a people, we should have had the right to vote on it or something. I think that we should have known what happened. This is really important to us, as a country, to know how our president died. I mean, it's like your mom or your parent dying, right? And they're in charge of you. They've been leading you, and they've been teaching you good things, morals, respect, responsibility, stuff like that. They've been teaching you that, and then all of a sudden, when everything's going good, they just get killed. You don't know who killed them. You don't know if your father killed your mother, or what happened. And then the police says, sorry, we can't tell you exactly what happened, but the person who actually did it is the only one that knows for sure what happened. Stuff like that. You got to think about it. In something like that. If it was me, I would want to know. As a whole of a country, we should have demanded for this a long time ago. And maybe they did. Maybe it just the government just couldn't release it. Maybe something more than that. Maybe it was an alien that killed him. Who knows? But yeah. So I think as a country, we need to find out what happened. Also, I think that we need to be ready. I know this is gonna sound so stupid, but I think we might have aliens on our end, guys. Or it might UFOs, or I don't know what happened. I don't want to sound like I'm all of a sudden believing in aliens. I know I just switched off JFK, but I didn't really know too much about him. I just wanted to share that info. You need to watch that movie. It's JFK something. It's really interesting. And that movie alone made him made him like investigate more. If I'm correct, that movie alone made the government investigate more. People from the government made them investigate more. But anyway, back to what I was saying. Area 51. Oh boy, no one knows what happened. No one knows what happens out there. And whenever they try and tell somebody, I remember there's this one radio show. It's like this guy called in and was starting to tell what happened. All of a sudden, it goes out. Signal goes out. It was the most freakiest thing that I've ever seen happen. Maybe it was staged. Because if it was staged, it was well done. Because he was talking about he was about to give everything, and all of a sudden, bam, signal lost. It just goes quiet, dead quiet. And there's this other time, same radio show. This guy calls in, and he's flying an airplane right now. I'm pretty sure he was flying an airplane, because I don't think that one was a fake, but it was pretty weird, because you're hearing noises in the background, but you don't know what it is. It's not like no alien noises, but it's like kind of plane noises, maybe. I'm not sure. But anyway, he's flying. He's trying to fly and land in Area 51. First of all, if by the time I'm close to dying, and we don't have we don't find out what's at Area 51, I'm gonna go over with the plane. I will pay like millions of dollars to go over a plane. Let them parachute. I'm gonna parachute down, right? Parachute down, land on top of Area 51, or somewhere around there. I'm gonna try and figure out what's happening. I'm gonna tell them. They come up to me. They start shooting. I'm gonna be like, I'm putting my hands. I'm go flat on the floor, hands behind my back, everything. Because they're probably gonna kill me, or they're gonna do something. Because I've never heard of a guy visiting Area 51 and coming back to the States. I've never seen that. Never heard of it. Maybe he just went in hiding or something. I don't know. But what I'm gonna do, I know this clip ended. I have more. Don't worry. Anyway, what I was saying is, I'm gonna drop there in Area 51, right? And this is gonna be like, if I have cancer, the last day I'm living. This is what I'm gonna do. And I'm gonna find out what's happening, and like I'm gonna freaking get on the ground, cooperate 120% on what's happening. And what I'm gonna ask them is, if y'all are gonna kill me, just give me this one wish and freaking tell me what happened. Just I'm gonna do whatever I can to see what's happening around there. For them to that secretive where, you've heard about those guys in camos, they're watching you, I mean, there's these guys that went up to like the gate and they followed the camo guys, that, supposedly, protecting Area 51 or whatever. They followed them all the way back to like the main city, which was like about an hour drive or something, a city. They followed them all the way back. Okay, for someone to follow you all the way back, there has to be a freaking good reason. I mean, so whatever's over there, maybe it's, military stuff. Like, my thinking was, I know this is kind of dumb, but maybe, the early sightings of UFOs was maybe a stealth bomber. Maybe it was the early stages of stealth bomber. Because if you've seen the stealth bomber, freaking, that thing looks like a UFO. Go at night, you're playing and you're seeing it, all of a sudden you see this thing just go whoosh, and it's like, thunderous and everything. Freaking, I think it was a freaking UFO. I mean, who wouldn't, right? Back in like 19 whatever, whenever they started seeing it, early 40s, they started seeing UFOs. I don't know, the main UFOs. But anyway, that's maybe what they were seeing. Who knows, right? I mean, we don't know anything, to be honest. We don't know what's happening in this freaking world, like all the secrets that are kept from us. We don't know anything, guys. And I think that's a little scary. As a government, we don't know as much, as we think we do, And I'm not saying that we should know everything, because that, again, could be bad. But I'm just saying that, it's kind of scary, not knowing what's, what's happening. How do we know right now that we're not living with aliens? You ever seen Men in Black and they're living with aliens and we don't, and they look normal, they don't have things. I was thinking about it the other day, and if we have enough technology, if aliens come here, right, I'm pretty sure the technology we have, there's some way we can disguise plastic surgery, something. I mean, who knows, right? And I mean, I recently was, I was searching YouTube, looking for things on about aliens, seeing if there's anything, real good stuff. And it looks like apparently Obama's supposed to talk about what's happening with aliens and stuff. I mean, I may be wrong, but if he does, that's a big thing for us, If he says all of a sudden, guys, aliens are on this planet, they have arrived from Mars, they're freaking green men on this freaking planet, and you might sleep with them. If he says something like that, he won't say it. If he did, that would be pretty epic. But but if he said, we are living with aliens. Aliens are among us. Aliens have landed, and we have communicated with them. Think about what would happen if he said that. Think of all the things that could happen when he says those, simple words. Aliens are among us. Those 3 words could like change the course of history. Imagine the next president just immediately after he gets in office, he's like, I've learned secrets that aliens are among us. Bam. What happens? Where do we go from there? We probably experienced shock for about 3 years. Hello, and then after that we'll probably, freaking, work with them, start getting our technology up. Because if you think about it, I know I'm running out of time, guys, but if you think about it, I don't know if this is correct or not. I saw this, I was searching. This is some conspiracy theories again, that all of a sudden that they think computers were founded by aliens. Like we found it from an alien, something. Like all of a sudden, we get a computer. Like oh my gosh, they think that we invented that from an alien. We saw an alien spaceship or something, and who's to say we didn't, right? I mean, to be honest, I wouldn't be surprised. But me personally, I like to see things to believe it, and so far I haven't seen any aliens at all, and until I do, won't believe in any. So yeah, guys, it's been freaking haters are welcome, and as always, have a nice day.
know about that?